Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel and today's daily. Now, we had a little mishap earlier. I was in the middle of recording this daily when I was mentioning how there is storming outside and then the power went out. So I lost that file. Well, I have the file, but it's corrupt. I can't get it to work properly in the editor, so it's pretty much worthless in that sense. So having to go again. Now, we're gonna probably not have the daily on this one. Yeah, oh no, not this one. This one. Uh, yeah, this one's already shown as done because that's what I had gotten into when I first started this one. So we're gonna have to jump into some of these other ones, and then we'll just have to pick that up from there, and then we'll do this two sets of dailies. It looks like they didn't register. I think I was partially started on this first one, but it's again the app shut down, so it must not have saved that information. So let's go into here. Let's get into getting these guys to go. And it was kind of funny, actually, when I was literally in the middle of saying, I wonder if you guys can hear the thunder outside, because it's storming pretty good. And then it was just like, out goes the power. But it was only out for about a half hour or so, but we had a very strong winds come through. And we've actually had storms, like pretty strong thunderstorms come through for the last, I'd say probably about 2.5 to 3 weeks at this point. Like almost every single day, we had some big storm come through that flickered the lights, or cut the internet connection for a little bit, or what have you. But anyway, we're back, so good. As I was talking, obviously, I was just getting rid of some of the obvious stuff here. Let's jump into now some of the actual deductions of this thing. So let's see if this 7 gives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, these are all in. Those are all out. These are all out. Now we know each of these will have 1, so we can't have anything remove both options, so we can get rid of those. This one here is to this one, so that one can't be in. What about this 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we can get rid of these ones that will remove, not you, more than one option on this 7. This one has to be in, and this one has to be in. This 5, this one has to be in. I was going to look down on the 5 to see if it did anything, but there's one right here that needs to just be in. Now you have to be in, you have to be in, you, and you. Good. Now, this one could never have been in anyway. Let's see if these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this one can't be in. One of these will need to be in. Actually, no, we don't know that one of those is in. Let's look at this 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. These guys are definitely in. These two can't be because we removed both options. These are all out. And what more? One of these two is in. We said one of those two is... Oh, this 3 has now been reduced, so it's that guy. Then these two will finish the 5 off. This will finish the 4. This will finish this 4. And those are all done now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's way too many options there. Can we come back to the 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we can't quite. What else? This 7, again, we said that it's one of those. We can't tell which one of these trees the tent goes with just yet. What else? Let's see if we can find something here. Oh, this 3 here means these are all in. We can get rid of all the ones that are touching. And... oh, this one here has to be in. This is a corner, so this one can't be, which means this one is. Now we know that that goes to that, and that goes to that. So this one's here. This one has to be here, and this one has to be here. We get a corner again, so that's out. This is in. This is in. Good. That finished off this 2, so we can get rid of it. Now this guy's all alone, so he has to be in. This guy needs to be here. You need to be here. You have to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 2 can't be in because they would remove both of those. What else now do we have? Don't think we have anything else on these guys at the moment. Oh, this one here. This one has to be here, so this one has to be here. Now this one has to be in. These two have to be in. This has to be. That's out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one can't be in because it would remove 2 options. And this one here just has to be in, so this one has to be in. Those all look like they've taken their places where they need to go. This 7 is done now. So that is that one. One of those 2 will be that one. Oh, there's 2 right here. These are the only ones left. This 1 is done now. That's out. What does that do? That pushes this one to have to be here. We have one of these 2 left over, so that's 1, 2, 3, and then one of these must be in. 7's done. 1, 2, 3, 4. This 5 is still sitting here. What about this? Oh, there's 4. We have 2 of them now. These 2 have to be in. Now that's that, and that's that. Oh, this one here is just left alone. Good. What else? Okay, so there's 4 now we can come back to. Oh, well, actually, this one right here was just always out, so this one's in. That finishes the 4, which means this is in. So this 7 is done. This has to be the 1. This has to be in. This has to be in. This has to be in. Now the 5 has to finalize. And there we go. We finished it. And we are back. Cool. So that one went pretty well. That was what we say, it was 17 by 17s, right? So we'll have another one of these. So let's go again through getting rid of all these guys nice and quick. As quick as we can. So we can get into the actual deductions. Now you can actually go through some of these without clicking off all these guys and make some deductions, but I usually just prefer to do it this way because it helps me see things a little bit easier. But there are going to be some times like you'll get a 7 or an 8 or something, a large number where you just have to put in certain values. And that may end up be quicker sometimes, but not always the case. So we're going to go through our process because it's what we do. This is most of them. There'll probably be another couple of them out here somewhere that can be cleaned out, like this guy because it's a corner piece, this guy because it's a corner piece, now this is a corner piece, etc., etc. Let's try to find some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can get rid of anything that removes 2 options, which is a lot of them. This guy is a corner, so you're out. Only 2 of these can actually be in, because there's only 2 tenths up here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can put the 7 in. That means that's that. I think this one has to be in, right? Because that one is there, that one is there, that one is there. Yeah, this one is definitely required. Now it's this 4 here has to have all these guys in. So we can put those. And that removes this one. What about this 4? There's only 2 left. We've just finished this 1, so we can get rid of all that. And let's think about some of these other rows for the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 7, we said, there's 2 of those. We might have to come down to one of these columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. No. 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 2, 3, 6, 7, no. Let's look at this 6. It's probably the best one to have looked at to start with. 2, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so all of the singles must be in. I'm sure that'll probably give us a little bit of room to work then. We've got a corner here and a corner here, so those are out. This can't be in because it would remove both of these options. We need all of them. Okay. This one right here is just left alone, so it has to be in. Now these have to go in, and you. And let's see if that opened anything else up for us. I was hoping this 1 would have, like, one of these 2 would have to be in there for the rest of them would all be out, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. The 3, has that finally opened up? Yes, it has a little bit, so we can remove these guys because they would be taking out 2 options from each of them. It's something, but not a massive thing. That's fine. What else can we say? can this one ever be in? If it is in, it's going to this tent, or this tree. It's removing all of these, which means this guy has to take on this guy, which removes these two. And then that would force this one to be in. But now we have two on the singular, so this one can never be in. We can't use the same logic to say this one can't be in, because if we put this one in, we don't know which one of these two it would go to, technically. What we would know is, though, that it would have to be this one, because we couldn't put two of them in. So it would be, and actually that does work, doesn't it? Because if this one can't go in, because if it is, it has to go with this guy, because we can't put any up here, we can't put one here to take care of that one. Therefore, this one would have nothing to do. So you're out, which means you are in. And you are in. Those are taken care of. This guy has to be in. You are now there and there. And we can come down to this guy and this guy. This guy has to be in. This guy has to be in. Now our 1 is almost down to a doneness, but not quite. The 2's getting down there. What about this 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, still not anything there. What about the verticals again? Because we've put a bunch of information in these guys. I don't see it. Okay. What other things can we remove? This one can never be in, because it would take all the options from both of these. That one, this one can't be in either, because it would have to go with this guy. It would remove these two as options, so both of these would have to be in to get these two, so that's out. Okay. You could be in, because it could be both of these two. That will work. Again, we didn't quite remove enough from any of these other ones yet, though, so we're going to have to find another spot to look. What about you? You cannot be in, because you would be forced to put both of these trees together. Therefore, this one is in to satisfy you. And what else do we have? Not seeing anything else in this general vicinity yet. What about this patterning? This patterning can come in handy sometimes. Yeah, so we have to have 4 tents to be able to take on these 4 trees. Well, if we were to put a tent here, that would essentially mean that, well, first off, both of these would have to be using that tent, which isn't possible. And it would remove both of these options, so one of these wouldn't have a possibility. So that's out. And actually, these two just have to be in, because we need 4 total to get those. Now, if those are all wrapped up here, this has to go down here, and this has to go over here. The 4 is done. That removes quite a bit. That's good. This one has to be in. And this one has to be in for the 3, and then one of these 2. This one has to be in. Alrighty. Now we're starting to reduce this a little bit more. Still doesn't look like it's quite enough, but it's helping. 3. So one of these 2, one of those 2. So essentially what that means is, because one of these needs to be in, and one of these needs to be in, but only one of each of them can be in, both of these, whatever they are, will be taking on these 2 trees. So this tree needs to take on that tree. Or that tent needs to be used for that tree. It didn't do too much. How about this 2, though? One of those and one of those have to be in, so these 2 are both out. This one is forced to be in. That is a once, that removes that option, which pushes this one in, which pushes this one, which pushes this one, and this one. And this one, and this one all have to go. That 2 is done. The 5, we can put the last 2 of the 5 in. This one tent goes to here, this tent goes to here, so this one can't be in. This 6 needs to be finished, so that's it. The 7 is now done. Good. Now, where can we finalize some of these other ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we still have multiple options. Oh, the 2 here. This is the only one left over now, so that will sort out, go away, scam caller. I need this one in for the 3. I misclicked on that and luckily I got distracted at the same time, but luckily I saw that. The 2 is done now, so this one has to go here. This one has to go here. The 4 is done, so that's out, and this is in. This is in. This is in. This is in. And that's in. There we go. Alrighty, so those are those. How far in are we? 15 minutes? I think I can... Let's see what these are. I don't necessarily want... Let's do a 5x5. I'll unlock this one and we'll do the 5x5, but I think that's where I want to end, because I want to... Okay, so here we go. We'll put the 5x5 in, and we'll do that one. And we'll see if we can get these done pretty quick. Okay, so none of these can be in, so therefore this is, which means this is, which means this is. Now none of these can be in, so this one has to be. Now these 2 have to be in to get those. Okay, maybe we'll do the 9x9, because that was very easy to do. So let's just do both of them. Now this one will be a little bit more complicated, obviously. So looking at this 3, one of these 2 will be in, one of these 2 will be in, and then this one has to be in. So this one is in, and it has to go with that guy. And again, we'll start using some of these connections in these ones, because they will help us. This 0, what does it tell us? It tells us that one of these 2 is in for this guy. It tells us that one of these 2 is in for this guy. And one of these 2 is in for this guy. So now if that is one of those, the 1 is done. Therefore, one of these 2 has to be in for this guy, because we can't put him in here because we already put one of these 2, which means this 1 is done this way for this guy, and one of these 2 will have to be in. Now, if one of these has to be in, we already said one of these 2 had to be in for this guy. That 2 is finished. This guy can never use this spot here. And because we know one of these 2 goes to here, this one can't be in. So one of these 2 will be. But we also said one of these 2, no, I don't necessarily know that, because this could be here and here to take on him and him. Or, yeah, it can, because this one could be in to take down that guy. Okay. Let's think about this 4, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 possible locations. So we should be able to make some reductions, right? One here, one here, one here. Well, one here, one of these 2, and this one. So that is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is in. One of these 2 will be in, and these 2 will both have to be in to finalize the 4. Now, this guy has to be connected here. You have to be connected here. So now this guy has to be finalized, and it's there. Now, excuse me, I've got something in my throat. Can't get it out. This guy, we had already said that one of these 2 had to be in because of the 1, because of how this had worked, the 1 here. So now this one can't be in, this one is. That guy's already done there, that's done here. So none of these are necessary. So one of these 2 will be in for this guy to finish this 1 off, which means this one can never be in. And this one can never be in. Actually, the easier way to look at it, excuse me, the easier way to look at it is on this 3. Because this one has to be in, it's taken care of those. We know that we said that one of these 2 had to be in, one of these 2 had to be in, but this one can't be in anymore because this one's gone. So this one is that one. And then we know one of these 2 is in, but this tent sees that, so that's in. Now, we need 2 here. The only 2 places they can go are here and here. We now know that since one of these 2 had to be in, this one can't be anymore. This one is. We knew one of these 2 had to be in. This one can't be, so this one is. 3 is done for. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, I thought the 3 was done. Let's connect these guys up. Let's think about where you can go. We don't necessarily know, I don't think, on this one just yet. Let's think about this 2, maybe. Because this, we already have one of them. We can't put one here, here, or here. We can't put one here or here, so this is the only location that's left. So that 1 is done now. And then can we finalize this 3? Yes, we can, because this 1 is out. None of these can be in. So this one has to be in. Now we've got this 2 that's left over. The only place one can possibly go is here and here. There we go. So we got it.
We're sorry. We're truly sorry. We apologize for making you play some other murder.
Cool, and there we go. So those are the dailies that we're going to do today. Again, I wish I had had the initial recording work so that you could have seen some of that stuff. But anyway, it is what it is. Like I said, it was only these guys. They're typically small puzzles anyway, so they would have been pretty quick. So anyway, that's today. That's June 10th. So I probably should have mentioned that, but it was kind of pointed here anyway, I think. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed that one, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot.